Hi guys, today we're going to be reviewing the game Chili Mafia. In Chili Mafia, you are going to be laying down what are called chili gangs, which are going to be sets of different types of cards, try to score points, and you also have cards that you can use on your opponent to either take out some of their cards, steal some of their cards, and then you also have action cards that you'll be able to use as well. So let's take a look at it. In the very beginning, you're going to go ahead and deal out 6 cards to everybody, and if you're playing more than 2 players, this is going to be like a pass and play, which you'll look at your cards, and then you'll keep one, and then you're going to pass the rest of the cards to the left, and everybody's going to do the same thing. The next set of cards, you'll do the same thing. You'll pick a card, put it aside, and then you'll pass them to the left until all 6 cards have been passed, and you will go ahead and have your hand. So I'll go ahead and show you the cards. You've got a whole bunch of these cards here that are different types of chilies, and they have a number on them, and the number here is how many points they're worth. And then you have the sweet chili, which is 1 point, and this is a wild card, and I'll talk about how that works here in a little bit. On top of this, you have what are called action cards, and then you have what are called heat cards, and I'll talk about how those work here in just a little bit as well. So what you're mainly going to be doing in this game is you are going to be building what are called chili gangs, and chili gangs are going to be sets of cards. And there's 2 different types that you'll be able to make. You'll be able to make the Brotherhood gang, and the Brotherhood gang is going to consist of 3 or more cards of the same number or type. So if you're having this in your hand, you'll be able to lay it down in front of you like so. You'll also be able to build what is called a mixed gang, and a mixed gang is going to be if all the cards have different values like this, and there'll be 3 of them. So if you have this in your hand, you can also lay that down as well. And you can make as many chili gangs as your hand will allow you to. Also on your turn, you're going to have a chance to add to an existing chili gang. So if it's your turn and you happen to have a card like this, and you already have a chili gang that has a number on there, you'll be able to add that to it. And the same with the mixed chili gang. You'll be able to do the same thing. The sweet chili card will act as a wild, so you'll be able to add this to either gang, and you're also going to be able to switch it around from gang to gang if you need to. Now on top of this, you're also going to be able to do things to other people's chili gangs with these heat cards over here. The whack card will allow you to take out a person's chili gang card. And the way it works is you're going to pick one of these chilies of a value. Say I chose value 7. I will be able to whack any card that is of the same value or less than the value of the card picked. So in this case, I would be able to whack a chili that was 7 or less. The Whack 'em 2 card works the same way. The only difference is you're going to be able to whack 2 chilies. The pinch card over here, this is going to allow you to slide 1 chili pepper back into the middle of the draw deck. So if somebody happens to have some cards laying out and you play this, you'll be able to pick one of those cards out and put it back into the middle. And then you have the turncoat card, and what this is going to allow you to do is going to allow you to move a chili pepper from another player's chili gang into your own chili gang. And in this case, the value has to be 8 or less. Now, if it turns out that somebody ends up taking a pepper and you only have 2 chilies in there, that's not going to compose a gang. However, if you're able to add another card to the chili gang, say something like this, if you have an incomplete chili gang, you're not going to be able to score the points with them at the end of the game. On top of this, you also have action cards, and I'll talk about how these work. If you play the booster card, this is going to allow you to name a chili pepper, and every player is going to have to give you that chili pepper. If you get the Bagman card, what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to look at the top 3 cards of the discard pile. There'll still be a discard pile over here, and then you'll be able to keep one and discard the others. The Forget About It card, this is going to allow you to cancel an action used against you from another player. And then finally, the Earner card is going to allow you to draw 2 cards from the deck. So let's go ahead and do a couple of rounds just to show you how this game works. You also have the Dawn Raid card, and this is going to be placed in the middle of the deck. When this card is revealed, this is going to allow you to change up the chili pepper gangs, or just basically change up the cards to make the gangs worth more points. Okay, so I've got a 2-player game going over here, and let's just go ahead and take a look at my cards. And I've got 4 things that I can do. I can go ahead and lay down a chili gang, I can add a card to a chili gang, I can play a heat card, and I can also play an action card, and it can be in any order. So let's just say I'm having to look at my cards here, and I say, okay, well, here is a mixed gang, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. Now, I can pass if I can't do any of the actions, but if I do pass, I'm going to have to discard a card either from my hand or from the chili gangs. So let's just say this is the end of my turn, and I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 more cards, and let's say it goes to player 2. So player 2 is going to go ahead and look, see what he's got. So let's say he decides he's going to play something like this, a mixed gang. So he'll put this down. And then let's say he decides he's going to play the Whack 'em card, which is going to allow him to whack 2 of the other peppers. So player 1 is going to look and see if he has a forget about it card, which he does not. So player 2 says, okay, I'm going to put the whack-em on here, and I want to take out this card and this card. So both these cards are going to be out and discarded, and so now we have an incomplete chili gang. So both of these are going to be discarded. Now, there is no limit. You can play as many hot cards as you want and action cards as you want, so long as you have them. So this is pretty much the way the game is going to work, guys. You're going to basically be building sets of the Brotherhood gangs and then of the mixed gangs, and then you're going to be playing cards to either help yourself or to try to hurt your opponent. And once all the cards have been used, you're going to go ahead and add up your points. And the way points work in the game is for every Brotherhood gang you have, you're going to go ahead and add up the totals of the cards and then double them. If you happen to have the sweet chili pepper card, which is the wild, you're just going to simply count it as 1 point and then double that. If you have the mixed chili gang, something like this, you're just going to simply add up the points, and that's going to go ahead and be your score. So then after you count up all the points from the gangs that you've made, you'll total them up, and whoever has the higher amount is going to win. And that, folks, is Chili Mafia. So my final thoughts on Chili Mafia. Well, set collecting games are games that me and my wife like. They're pretty simple to learn, and this is a game we really like a lot. And we've played this game with our family as well, and they really like it a lot. It's easy to learn, and having the cards that you can use to whack the other chili peppers, to steal their cards, and then you have the action cards that you can use, really makes for a good mixture. I really like it a lot, to take that and then the set collecting. It's a cool little theme, too. I mean, you know, chili peppers are so many different varieties, and of course you've got the hottest one, which is the Carolina Reaper. And I think they did a really good job with this game. It's a fun game if you like set collecting games. So I would definitely recommend this game if you're looking for a game that's easy to play, that's fun to play, that's got different elements in there, and definitely if you enjoy set collecting games with a little take that option in it, this is a very good one. All right, guys, that's my review of Chili Mafia. Take care. Keep on gaming.